what it's like being 50, let's talk about it. So today I am 50 years and 30 days old. I turned 50 last month and it's been good. I wanted to share some things, I guess, just about life. You start to be reflective as you get older. And so, this is what I think. In your 20s, you don't know ish. But, well, let me make it personal because I don't want to be offensive to anybody. So, this is personal to me. In my 20s, I didn't know ish, but I didn't know that I didn't know ish. I thought I had life figured out. This is what's right. This is what's wrong. The world was really black and white. There's no gray areas, no complexities. I know what I'm doing and how things are supposed to work. And this is right. This is wrong. And I know the ways of the world. And I had it all figured out. And so through your 20s, you learn that you ain't got it all figured out. So by the time you arrive to 30, now you don't know ish, but you know that you don't know ish. And so since you now know that you don't have it figured out, this is the beauty. This is where learning begins. This is where wisdom happens. And in your 30s is where you acquire so much wisdom and so much knowledge, and you kind of get more into just understanding life better, understanding people better, right? And so you go through your 30s, and by the time I arrived at 40, I really felt like I had arrived. Now I'm at a point in life where I know some things, right? I know some things, I feel good, vibrant, life is beautiful. For me and a lot of my friends in my age group that I know, depending on when you were born and how old your parents were when you had them, how old your children were when you had them, then this is when life gets a little bit more complicated because now you're dealing with young adult children, you're dealing with teenagers, or people that you've basically been responsible for that now has more autonomy over themselves and their lives and all of that. But then the other piece of that is that by the time you get into your 40s, a lot of people that I know, their parents began to age and maybe have medical issues, and so you're dealing with all of that, right? And so then by the time you go through your 40s and get to 50s, I feel like it's just a state of awareness. I feel I arrived at 40. At 50, I'm aware. I'm totally aware of who I am, what I like, what I don't like, what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. You really don't give a ish what somebody think. You do have to have some sense of self-awareness and how you come off and present to the world, but you aren't worried about a lot of nonsense and things like that. And so at this point in my life, I feel great. I am very much looking forward to a continued journey. I feel so blessed to have made it this far. I keep saying I'm at the point now. I don't have any little babies. I'm just looking forward to traveling the world and having sex with my husband in different countries. That's it. That's all. Bye, TikTok.